Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Sun, where we're doing a Nuzlocke run and where we suffered some pretty large losses in the last episode. But we've still got some good Pokemon on us, and actually I think we ought to look into our TMs real quick. See if we can make what we've still got a little better. So, let's see here. Okay, I think we're actually going to go ahead and put Brick Break on mainframe. Just because, well, it would help against dark types. But against non-dark types, Metal Claw is just fine. That's why I got rid of Brick Break in the first place. Yeah, we'll not put Brick Break there. We're already past the major dark types anyway. Let's just see what can be put on whom. Wait, seriously? Gyarados can learn Brutal Swing? Might as well put it on there. Because, like, hey, same power as Bite, but... Well, actually, no, because it is the same power as Bite. Sure, it's a multi-target move, but doesn't have the flinch rate, and we're gonna encounter a lot more single-target stuff than multi-target in this run anyway. Though we can put Bulldoze on Mike. That's perfectly reasonable. Better than Leer. If only Steel Wing was special and not physical, then it would be worthwhile here. Low Sweep is pretty alright. We could use that in place of Bide. Iron Defense is next to go because stamina kind of reduces the need for it. There's really not all that much worth teaching among what we've got. That's actually not terrible. Especially with it being, you know, good. But is it worth replacing anything Mainframe's got? I'm gonna say probably not. Yeah, not really. Yeah. Though, is there value in putting Rock Slide on Claude? I'm gonna say yes. Certainly more value than keeping Iron Defense. There we go. So now Claude's at least a little bit more diverse in terms of his moveset. I'm good, Rodom. Like, I just started this episode. I just saved at the end of the last episode. Sure, I let the game run overnight, but it's not like it means anything. Oh, will you? Okay. We can deal with Dugtrio. We can deal with Dugtrio quite well, what with it being a steel type. And hey, Claude does need the XP. Okay, little annoying that it's done that. But that just means that we know our next move will connect. There we go. Two cannon, huh? Yeah, Mudsdale is actually pretty okay against this thing, too. Especially since we gave it Rock Slide. That did less damage than I was expecting. But thankfully, unless it crits, we are totally safe here. So I am going to heal after this round. Provided the Rock Slide doesn't manage to just do it in. Well, there we go. It means that you lost. I didn't think it was that hard to figure out. Okay, time for a little bit more healing. Well, not more. This is the first time we've healed in here. But the healing was necessary is the point. Hi. Alright, well, too bad you're gonna get turned away. Seriously? A Kecleon? So, if this is the kind of Kecleon that changes its type to match whatever it's been hit by, then we'd be better off if we start with Heavy Slam. Because then we can go into high horsepower and make it very sad. Ow! Yep, there we go. So now we've got a definite kill. Yeah, we'll go ahead and swap for Stoutland. Now, if I had put Brick Break on mainframe, then we'd have business going on. Yeah, that's another reason for Brick Break is good against normal. Like, there's a lot of overlap between Steel and Fighting, but Fighting gets normal and Dark, while Steel gets Fairy, maybe something else. Let's just use Psychic. Pretty sure there's no real way the Stoutland can do too much to... Well, I guess it can do that. Alright. Jean should be able to do just fine against Stoutland as well. Yeah, let's Discharge. The thing's clearly got some pretty darn high physical defense. Not a fan of that workup. Special defense also decently high. This is concerning. Thankfully, we can take another one of those. Oh, snap. Unless its damage is based on how much health you've lost, which it isn't. So, Stoutland down. Isn't Retaliate Dark type? Or no, it's Fighting type, isn't it? Yep. If Retaliate was Dark type, then it would have been a good idea to not roar out my Metang, but who knows? I don't remember what type it is. It's not a move that I've traditionally cared about. So, anything hanging out over here? Doesn't look like it. Hello. I am made of a bunch of stuff, but I am not made of money. I just have a lot of it. Like, money is not part of my being. It's just stuff that I hold. Yeah, no intimidate. Well, high horsepower ought to do just fine against this thing. Why would you use Mud Bomb here? Okay, we definitely want to swap out for Lurantis. Now, if only I had a super powerful bug type that was also a water type for no real reason. That wouldn't actually help against Lurantis, but like some kind of bug type with a really strong priority move to use on, say, its first turn out. If only I had such a thing. But I don't. Seriously, it lived? Oh no, my evasiveness. Yes, prize money. Thank you. Oh. We don't want to join them just yet. We want to look around for loot. Like this. Ooh. That's not even bad loot. Oh, hi. Well, I feel sorry for Pokemon that have to be beaten up by the Pokemon that have to be used by an intruder. So there. At least these people are smart enough to have more than one Pokemon. Unlike most of Team Skull. Okay, so that thing is bug grass. Which means we actually don't want to have Claude out here. Yeah, let's go ahead and not. Gene ought to do fine. And yet it's just using Slash. Odd. I know Acrobatics would have been quadruply effective, but who needs to use it? Yes, please. Ice Fang is fantastic. We'll get rid of Twister, because Ice Fang hits the same type super effectively. And is a physical attack. Yeah, we'll go ahead and swap for Sudowoodo. We can bring Claude back out. Claude is really specialized against rock types, looking at the various types of moves it's got. What? Seriously? I guess it is 95% accuracy. Gotta hate those natural ones. For those not aware, that's a D&D reference. If you roll a 1 on your D20 roll, it's a natural 1, and it's an automatic failure at whatever you were trying to do. And since there's a 1 in 20 chance, or 5%, that you roll a natural 1 on your D20 roll, yeah, That's the reference. We could have used Rock Slide with Claude, but Discharge here is a little safer. Plus, when this thing dies, Aftermath won't do anything to us if we hit it with Discharge to kill it. So that special defense drop is not good for us. And in fact, I don't think we can take another Shadow Ball without dying, so let's go ahead and not. Do we swap to Claude? I think we swapped to Claude. Yeah, let's do it. And now we heal up. And then, assuming we don't have our special defense lowered, we use Rock Slide after all. And Rock Slide also protects us from Aftermath, so I guess the whole reason I swapped was moot anyway? This thing loves Shadow Ball. Yeah. I mean, certainly more than you. Also more Pokemon. Okay, anything hiding here? Doesn't look like it. Hang on. Before we enter combat again. Gotta keep the team all healed up. Because I don't want anyone to die upon being swapped in or anything. That would be bad. In fact, if I had my way, no one else would die for the rest of this run. But I have a feeling there will probably be at least one more death. It's just the way these things tend to go. So, a fighting type that uses pretty much exclusively physical moves. We ought to do just fine against leaving Claude in. Unfortunately, high horsepower is pretty much the only thing we can really use against it. I guess we can use a low sweep just to make it slower. And that was definitely its strongest move. And now we're stronger against it, and it's got its defenses lowered. If it had crit, we would be dead. Thankfully, it didn't. Yeah. I mean, your Primeape has power. If you had, like, 5 other Pokemon, you might have been able to take some of mine out. So I'm not trying to steal Pokemon. Once again, need heals before fight. Hi. Okay. How are you going to fight with more than all of your strength? Are you borrowing strength from somebody? Did you take out a strength loan? I think this person took out a strength loan. Oh, Arcanine. Yeah, the Intimidate's a little unpleasant, but a super effective high horsepower still ought to be plenty. Yep. Oh, and a crit to boot, so the Intimidate meant nothing. No? Just because I had Claude forget it doesn't mean I wanted you to learn it, Gene. Yeah, probably. Okay. Not gonna ever use that. It's yet another one of those TMs that can be really good for PvP, but when just going through the story, it's near worthless. Oh, so I approached that thing and you suddenly decide it's your turn to press the buttons? Okay. I've heard. I don't know about irreplaceable, though. Like, is there a vice branch chief? Because if so, that's kind of their entire job, is to be your replacement if something should happen to you. Yeah? Why? Oh, okay. Let me do it. Yeah. Though, I find it interesting that Gladion is the one who is saying those things, and then Faba fights us. With only one Pokemon? Seriously, guy? Come on. Now, if only we had some kind of really strong bug type with a priority bug type move that was also really strong. But where would we have found one of those? No, I'm not salty about it. Definitely not. Oh, second time was the charm, huh? Sorry, buddy, but you're not eating any dreams today. Oh, disable. I was expecting Dream Eater. Like, why use Hypnosis and then disable? That seems like a really odd combination to use in that order. Seriously? Well, I guess we don't really have Dream Eater to fear, so let's just let things happen as they happen. Yeah, we can take 2 more of those. Well, 1 more. And this Heavy Slam should be good. Yeah, there we go. So you're Aether Foundation's last line of defense then, huh? Pretty disappointing last line. Payback. How good are you? I mean, it's good when you're slow. But, like, it's not good enough. There's better moves that we can get. Like Crunch. That's something that I would use. by being really good. Like, it was just one Pokemon against one Pokemon there, and you were just playing badly. Like, seriously, Hypnosis then Disable is a stupid combo to try and go for. Disabling the moves of something that can't use the moves when you're faster than it. Seriously, use Disable when you're awake. That way it can't use the move, and maybe it loses a turn because of the Disable. And then you can still use Hypnosis. Come on, guy. All right. Sure. Yeah. See you around, Faba. I wonder if he realizes he didn't have to cooperate. Places. Okay. And like, how did you not catch the "it hasn't changed at all"? I guess it's only been 2 years though thing. He's been here before. Okay, I can't use it. Also, what just happened there? How's like, oh, I bet you're more afraid to be here than either of us, right? Here, Garnet, have a thing. Like, you were talking about him being more afraid, and then you give me something to help? What's the deal, kid? Shouldn't you have given it to him? And we can't go left, and we can't go up, so we gotta go right. Cheer up, Rotom. Ooh, Roto-Lotto. Give me a Roto Boost. What is that? It's not a Roto Boost. I wanted a Roto Boost. Oh, hey guys. How's it going? You want to fight? Did you let Gladion and Hao just go right on by? Why are you here for me? You realize if the three of you came and tried to fight me at once, you'd have a better shot, right? Because you would. Like, one-on-one, I can do pretty okay. Especially when it's one-on-one single Pokemon. If only I had scored a crit. Ooh, look at that crunch. Not that it matters. But now we're out of high horsepower, which kind of reduces Claude's usefulness at the moment. Look at that zero speed gain. Yeah, I think you might have. Okay. Hope you're ready to lose just like your buddy did. So, what do we got? Oh, of all the Pokemon to not have high horsepower against. So let's go ahead and heal up. And then I think I will use one of those Roto PP boosts. Because, yeah, having high horsepower against this thing would be nice. What with it being quadruply weak to it. So our next 2 turns are going to be spent using items. Because this thing's going to hit us with a flash cannon, and then we're going to be too weak to take a third. Especially because of that crit. Shame we can't really expect this thing to use a physical attack on us, because then we could just laugh it off at this point. Another crit? What are you feeding that Magneton? Another crit? Come on, guy. Stop with the critting. I want to actually get to attack you. I restored my PP for a reason. There we go. Now, high horsepower. What, are you out of flash cannon? Oh, right, that does special. Oh, seriously? Well, we have to swap out at this point. Mainframe, what do you have? Shadow Ball's the only thing. That's another reason for the brick break. Seriously, steel types. Steel types, normal types, and dark types. Yeah, I think I might put Brick Break on Mainframe after this, after all. Thankfully, Mainframe has got some defenses. But apparently so does that Magneton. Why are you using Flash Cannon? Shouldn't you continue using Electro Ball? There we go. That's something I like to see. Apparently it didn't really do much, though. But we just need this one more. I probably should have healed Mainframe, because if that had crit, I would have cried. Okay. So what are you developing for Pokemon battles? Yeah. Okay. Hope you're ready to get beat. Porygon 2, huh? Interesting choice. Now, it's a special attack. Ooh, and it just got more. Yeah, we don't want to leave Claude in for that, but we also can't swap to to Mainframe right now. That's not great. Hopefully Claude can take whatever comes his way right now. That would be nice. Oh yeah, he can take Magnet Rise, no problem. Magnet Rise doesn't hurt. Not like we were going to use a ground move against that thing anyway. And we're swapping a Mainframe because with that being a normal type, things are real. Plus, Mainframe's got way more special defense. So let's go ahead and Metal Claw. Because I'm pretty sure that thing's got, like, crazy high special defense. Or maybe it was physical defense. One of the two. Or maybe both. Let's just keep on Metal Clawing. Because eventually we might raise our attack. Eh. Need heals. Gotta play it safe with Mainframe. I really don't want to lose this thing. Because again, Metagross is my favorite Pokemon. Metal Claw. Give me an attack boost. Give me an attack boost. Just for curiosity. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Psychic didn't do any more than Metal Claw was, so I was making the right choice. We were just not getting lucky, because seriously, getting the attack boost for Metal Claw would have been very nice. Oh, are you serious? It's fine. If we just get one more hit, this thing's dead anyway. As long as we don't have the you're fully paralyzed thing go on, then yeah. Effectively no difference from not being paralyzed. Yep. I do just win. Okay. Bye. Okay, we need heals. And we also need an anti-paralysis, or paralyze heal, rather. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we continue exploring the Aether Paradise. See you then, friends.